Dwayne was still smiling confidently at the start of the battle. But it was not long before he noticed something was very wrong. Dustin was much stronger than he had expected. He could feel terrifying surges of energy rushing at him like waves in the ocean. They made the bones in his hand tremble. They would break any minute. Dwayne's expression darkened, and he couldn't take it anymore. He threw a hard punch at Dustin, trying to make him fall back. However, Dustin did not dodge and faced it head-on instead. Their fists collided, and Dwayne's chair was smashed into pieces. The force of the punch shoved Dwayne backward until he hit the wall to catch his balance. Even so, Dustin remained seated calmly. They both knew who was more powerful. Damn. I never knew you had tricks up your sleeve. I underestimated you. Dwayne's eyes narrowed as a complex mix of expressions clouded his face. With how young Dustin was, Dwayne had never expected him to be so powerful. Considering how young he was, he never expected Dustin to be so powerful. Just one punch had thrown him off his feet. Although strength couldn't completely represent his fighting skills, it was enough to prove his physical strength. Thanks for the Panax route, Dwayne. Dustin didn't waste any time. He picked up the box and got up to leave. Dwayne was already on his blacklist for being untrustworthy. This was the last time they would do business together. Sir Anderson, do you want me to send some men after him to get it back? Asked the Cobra hesitantly. He could tell that Dwayne and Dustin weren't actually friends. If so, he had nothing to fear anymore. He is quite strong. I'm afraid your men won't be able to take him on. Dwayne cautiously moved his numb arm. Are you going to let him go just like that? The Cobra was a little disgruntled. After losing face earlier, he was eager to redeem it. Let him go? Not so easily. Dwayne laughed coldly. I'll get my hands on the Gemafen formula. Just wait and see. I have many ways to make him surrender to me. Meanwhile, outside the bar, Lyra arrived with the company's bodyguards. When she saw that Dahlia and the others were safe and sound, she breathed a sigh of relief. Ms. Nicholson, is everything resolved? I guess you could say that. Dahlia nodded. I heard this is the Cobra's turf and thought there might be trouble. I didn't think it would be so easy. I'm sure Mr. Laney is to thank for this? Lyra smiled. The suggestion caused Matt's expression to sour immediately. This woman just had to annoy him. Why is he here? Lyra wondered as she spotted Dustin leaving the bar. He questioned, what are you guys still doing here? Waiting for someone to take revenge on you? I don't have the energy to save you again. He spoke with a calm voice, grasping the wooden box in his hand. Who needs saving? You're so nosy. Florence snapped rudely. Stop showing off. If it wasn't for Miss Harmon, could you have walked out of there alive? James mocked brashly. That's enough. Dahlia waved her hands to stop their bickering. She turned to Dustin and said, Dustin. Thanks for saving us, but I don't condone your behavior. Do you have any advice, Ms. Nicholson? Dustin cocked an eyebrow. You're too impulsive. You don't think before you act. Did you ever consider the consequences your actions might bring? Dahlia asked. I don't know what consequences my actions would have caused, but I'm certain that your brother's hands would have been chopped off, Dustin retorted matter-of-factly.